Hello dear students, today we are going to study about the granuloma. In our previous video we have seen chronic inflammation and very briefly about the granuloma. Today in this video we will discuss what is the definition of granuloma, what all types of cells we can see in granuloma and what are the different types of granuloma, okay, and how the granuloma looks under a microscope. Okay, so what is granuloma? A granuloma is the body's protective wall of immune cells, okay, formed when body cannot easily remove a foreign substance or a persistent infection. Okay, so in simpler words, what is granuloma? When any harmful substance like any infection or a foreign body comes into the body and the body cannot kill it, then what the body will do? The body will try to block it off, okay, by some immune cells. So this organized formation of cells is called a granuloma. So what are the three main types of cells or the immune cells that form a granuloma? Is the epithelioid cells, giant cells and the lymphocytes. Okay, these lymphocytes are mainly T cells, T lymphocytes. Okay, and this is a schematic diagram of a granuloma. What all cells we can see under a microscope. So this area, this pink area is the amorphous eosinophilic granular dendritic material with complete loss of cellular details, that is the caseous necrosis. Okay, this pinkish area or the eosinophilic area at the center of the granuloma is the caseous necrosis. Around it we can see these elongated or the slipper shaped cells. These are the epithelioid cells and we know this is modified macrophages. This is the epithelioid cells, these ones, this and this one, all the elongated and slipper shaped cells are the epithelioid cells. Now this one is a giant cell. We know the giant cells are multinucleated, so we can see this whole large cell is a giant cell, and within this one cell there are multiple nuclei. These all are the nuclei, okay, and there is around it there is a collection of some lymphocytes. These purple cells are the lymphocytes. So this is called the lymphocytic collar. This is the lymphocytic collar. So there are caseous necrosis at the center. Around it there is epithelioid cells, and this is the giant cell, and this one around it is the lymphocytic collar. Now what are the types of granuloma? Okay, types of granuloma are, the number one is the caseating granuloma, which is seen in case of tuberculosis. This is very important. In case of TB, we see caseating granuloma. In case of sarcoidosis and Crohn's disease, we can see non-caseating granuloma. This is the non-caseating granuloma. This one is caseating granuloma and non-caseating granuloma. After that we can see is the foreign body granuloma, which is seen with suture material, talc or silica like substance. When these type of substance comes and remains in our body, then what the body will do? Body will try to block it off by the formation of foreign body granuloma. After that is the stellate granuloma. This one is the star shaped granuloma, which is seen in case of cat scratch disease and lymphogranuloma venereum. After that is the donut granuloma, which is seen in Q fever and allopurinol therapy. Long-term allopurinol therapy, then we can see donut granuloma formation. And some other types are also seen in some diseases, which are leprosy, syphilis, also known as gamma. Then in some fungal infections like histoplasma and cryptococcus. So these are the main types of granulomas. First one is the caseating granuloma, which is seen in case of tuberculosis, and then non-caseating granuloma, which is seen in sarcoidosis and Crohn's disease. After that we can see foreign body granuloma, which is seen with sutures, suture material, talc and silica. Then stellate granuloma, which is seen in case of cat scratch disease and LGV. After that, donut granuloma is seen in Q fever and long-term allopurinol therapy. And some other diseases in which we can see granuloma are leprosy, syphilis and some fungal infections like histoplasma and cryptococcus. So what is the difference between the caseating and non-caseating granuloma? Why there is in case of non-caseating granuloma? In case of caseating granuloma, this pink material at the center, this pink material at the center is present in case of caseating granuloma, and in case of non-caseating granuloma, this central pinkish or eosinophilic material is not present. Okay. And one other point, in case of sarcoidosis, we see bare granuloma. That means this lymphocytic collar is not present in case of sarcoidosis. This lymphocyte cells around the granuloma are not present in case of sarcoidosis. So this is just a quick recap. How does a granuloma looks under a microscope? So under microscope we have seen that there will be a round pale area. Then epithelioid cells will be present. There will be presence of or absence of necrosis. The central necrosis, that is, it will be caseating or non-caseating. If central necrosis is present, then it will be caseating granuloma, and if central necrosis or the pinkish area is not there, then it will be non-caseating granuloma, and surrounded by giant cells and lymphocytes. This is the caseation, the necrosis. This one is the epithelioid cells. Slipper shaped cells are the epithelioid cells, and multinucleated cell is the giant cell, and surrounding it is the lymphocytic collar. So this is all about a granuloma. In my next video I will discuss about the giant cell, the different types of giant cells and their pictures. Thank you.